So without further ado, please keep watching if you would like to see my favorite look. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and also thumbs up if you'd like to see more videos. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing on this channel. It'll probably be a mixture of everything. I just want to be a positive person and just continue showing you who I am. So yeah. So the first thing that I love to do when doing my face is spray it with the Smashbox primer, but unfortunately I dropped it and the thing came off, the little squirty thing. So, well, I'm using this. I'm a mess. So I just take one little dab and I just kind of put it all over. I do sometimes get a little bit more. The only thing I like about this is I don't like the silicone-y feel to primers, but unfortunately I'm broke right now and have no other primer. I mean, I have my Maybelline one, but I've been using that so much that I wanted to use something different. Now my face is like, oh my god, you're touching me. What are you doing? Always too, when you use your hands for your primer, make sure that you wash your hands, because you don't want to put that pizza roll grease all over your face like I just did. Yep. Forgot to wash my hands. So it's okay. When I do want to just do a really nice quick look, I never put foundation on. So I just go in with two concealers. So my first concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Sand. And then the next one is the shade Light Neutral in the Naked Urban Decay. So I use both of these when it comes to no foundation days. So we're just gonna pizza rolls. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I just like squirt it all over. So I just go and I put this under here, and I am looking in my viewfinder because, well, how am I supposed to apply my makeup? Actually, I should probably grab a mirror. I'll put one on. Ugh, cover up that texture. So I do that one, which was the Naked, and then I go in with this one, but only a little bit, because I've learned that if you do a lot of this, that you're gonna look like a ghost, literally. Okay, so then I just grab this, and I love the spoolie on this thing. It's so pretty, and I just obsessed. So just do like a few little dots, one in the middle, just slightly, one up there, one right there. Literally, like, you will look like a ghost, so be careful. I'm not even kidding. And I'm just taking my Real Techniques beauty sponge, which is really dirty, so don't mind it. I did get it damp, so it is really soft and damp, so it's kind of like cold. And then I just start blending out everything. And I love using a beauty blender because, well, sometimes it helps also with sitting it into the skin. I'm not very hairy on my face, so I don't have that problem of it like sitting into my little hairs. I actually do use this like little shaver, and I shave my own face. But it really does work. Already kind of covers most of my face. It just gets the ranges of it, nothing too crazy, and I love it. It's nice. I always like to just double go in just in case. Use a setting powder on my concealer, and it is Behold the Translucent Setting Powder from Younique. Actually loved Maybelline setting powder that they just came out with like a few months ago, but this is my life. It kind of looks like this when you open it, and what I like to do is I like to take my sponge and just kind of tap it in there so you get it on there, and I'll just bake. And that helps set my concealer throughout the day, and also kind of gives me that matte, like matte look. So I just kind of let that sit on there, and I'll put the lid back on, and I'll just is pretty much baked. I just like to take my setting powder brush, which is for like setting foundation, which is this big Real Techniques one, and I will just brush this off. When I do this look, I do not contour. I only bronze. And I have two different bronzers. Don't ask why. I don't know why. I just have two because I love them both, and I can't decide which one I don't want to use. Okay. Anyways, what I do first is I do grab my Hula bronzer, and it's going to be with a more precise little brush, and I'm just going to dip that in there and tap off that excess. And I do make a duck face because I got little chubby cheeks, so and so I'm just going to actually take a bigger bronzing brush, which this is from Morphe, and this is a RO. So I'm just going to dip that in there and just get some on there. I just kind of brush it back onto the thing instead of tap. It's weird. And this one I will take on my forehead, which I'll show you guys. So my best friend is on her way here. She is driving 2 hours from home. We like do this orientation here at this university, and all like the first year kids are going to be here tomorrow for next year, for August, and so she's on that orientation team, and so I get to see her today. I get to see her today, so that's super exciting. So I am going to go in with this and put it on my forehead. Just kind of bronzes up the parts, you know, where foundation's not. And I'm actually just going to use this mirror because it makes it so much easier. So that is my blush. I really just like this blush. It's simple, it's pink, something to kind of pop your cheeks out, nothing too dramatic. So that's that. And I did use my blush brush from Morphe, which is E34. So the next thing that I'm going to do is my highlight. Yep, easy look. Girl, you can't leave the house without a highlight. So with my highlight, I am using the Nars Albatross, which is this shade right here. That I'm going to do is my brows. Last month in BoxyCharm we got this the brow gel, which is by Tanya Crooks, and so I have not got the chance to use it yet, so I think I'm gonna do a slight first impressions on this. these are the 3 colors. This one I'll probably use mixed with my Anastasia and my e.l.f. So I do take the spoolie and I'm gonna get a little bit closer. I just brush these up, both sides. And just like that. I just turned that out, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to define it. So I'm going to go underneath first. So I just shape the bottom, and then I'm just going to go back and do the top. I'm actually not a fan of this pencil. I've been coming to love it, but I'll be honest, I don't like the way it's slanted. And I don't know why I don't like the way it's slanted. I just don't. And what I do is I just shade in up to my middle. I don't color that in, and I will just spoolie that out. So brush it on out. Just like that, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side. After I got my brows kind of shaped, I'm just going to take a angled brush, and I'm just going to actually use a little bit of this because I don't know if it's going to be my shade or not. And it's kind of powdery. I don't know, I'm gonna like this. Okay, so there are my brows. They are done, they are filled, and now onto the eyes. So when I did conceal, I did forget to put a little bit on my eyes, so I'm actually going to take a little bit of Tarte's tape shape and put a dot on my eyelids. I do this because I have oily lids, and putting eye primer is only going to make it worse. So I try to mattify it with concealer and help it kind of stick. I will also kind of go up a little bit on the brows to get them to look good too. So I had to take a little break and got locked out of my suite because my best friend arrived. Let me show you. Hi. That's Lindsay. She's my everything. Her foot. Anyways, I'm going to finish this video while she's here, and then I'm going to run to Walmart, and we're probably going to screw around and be childish. Eyeshadow, which is this one, and this is the shade Full Zip. I think this one's from ColourPop. I'm not sure. I think I got this one in the mail, or maybe I bought it from their new collection, and I'm just going to shove this damn thing all over my lid. When I do this quick look, which is also Lindsay's favorite look, I just like to just do a kind of a easy look on my lid because I don't want to be dramatic, and I just want to make it easy for everybody. This thing is my eyeliner. I do go in with the Younique precision pencil liner because it doesn't smudge and it is really small, so I'm hoping that it gives me enough on my lids. And I just do my top lid. I never do like my bottom either on this Easy Look, just because I want the mascara to pop more. So I'm going in with the voluminous L'Oreal Paris original mascara. I love the way this looks on my top lid. I do use a different mascara for my bottom lashes because, well, they're really little. So there are my lashes, top and bottom. It's not perfect, I don't care. It's just my favorite little easy look. So then at the end of this look, I just take my Urban Decay all-nighter spray and I just spray my face. You probably want to go a little bit further, but there's a fan in front of me, and so it's harder to get my face. I hope you enjoyed it, so keep watching, and I hope you just see in my next video. Hope to see you in my next video.